consistency, which I was already talking about. That's gonna be a problem. I guess I could just play a card game while I watch the live as well. Wait here, I could just do the stream because see here, YouTube. What's the channel name? Oh yeah, I see it. Yep, there it is. Damn, I hate my voice. Yeah, that's probably smart because I know at one point I did get accustomed to like my voice, but that was like a year ago. It's gone now. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I can't. No, like when I re-clicked it, I heard it for a second. But I remember the reason I got accustomed to it is because my friend kept showing me clips that I was like speaking and I was like, ah, God, that's me. Yep. And at one point they showed me enough clips where and I quote, like I'm not even joking. I hate that I said this. Like, you know what? I could see why some people listen over that voice. Fuck, what is my password?
That concludes the main portion of today. Next, we please welcome the new president.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, I'm fine with it. There's only one thing. Like, if they have like a genuine good mic, it's so weird
You can
because like
say that again.
it
Besides,
feels
the
like they're
school's owned by the
breathing down your
Kirijo
neck.
group, right?
Yeah.
Like it feels like they're there. It's strange.
As I begin my term as student, it is my firm belief that each of us must accept the... However, change... That is why I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine that is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own vision for us to reap the full benefits of our education. Your participation, thank you.
I really hope I have like an access to play like FES without like needing to mod it, cause then that means they'll revamp the whole combat system, which if I remember right, it's your party members attack automatically, right? Oh yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of need that because sometimes you gotta do like this. Okay, this looks like the absolute worst possible route to take, but it will make sense. Yeah, it's just it's like to me it's like a hassle to like mod, just because it's like when you move systems, that's the biggest problem when you move systems. Because that's why I haven't like played what's it called, The Sims in a while, because it's like, oh, I gotta like redo everything. Yeah, and like for me at least, because obviously I'm gonna pirate The Sims. Who's gonna pay all that money for? Actually, I was about to say never mind. My brother did that, so they have almost every single one. So like. Wait, what? Yeah, like you have a car? Oh, it's more like a visual novel, right? I could see some people not enjoying that, but I'm honestly fine with it.
I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, I haven't played any of the mainline games, but I would definitely say those are like,
you guys free this afternoon?
or at least like 3 onwards are like
hell yeah.
different games.
What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet
and
me
it
at
especially
Polonium Mall.
makes sense because it's like a fun fact.
You know
some
where
people
it is, right?
bring up,
I'll be at the
introducing
police
to new
station.
players like, oh, did you know
See you
the
there.
Persona game series is actually just like a side game?
The police? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
I was like,
Who, these girls? I don't even know their name. Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
well,
Don't keep...
most people would just think it's like, oh yeah, it's own like mainline
But that's
games,
what
because
makes
it's
it
like,
so
I'm not gonna lie,
cool.
I thought that.
Man, how can he not know their name? Ah, well, let's go.
I think I've thought about buying it just because it's like actually on the PC. Because that was like my biggest barrier of entry. It's just like not on the PC. That's why my introduction was 4 as well, because they ported it. I'm not even gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if I did like play a Persona like game, because I did have a like, I think it was the Vita or just the PSP, one of the two. And there was like, I remember playing some games, but I'm like, what is this? Like, I don't remember it.
Thank you, sir.
Like there's this one where I
These are
just
the guys
know
I was
it's like
talking about earlier.
in a castle. And
I was waiting. This is Officer Kurosawa.
yeah, that's it.
Man,
All I
this
remember
is-
is that I was in a castle. It was a top down.
Really? Sweet.
That's literally all I remember.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like.
Because I was at the
Officer
age where it's like,
Kurosawa had-
oh, it's a
but
game. I'll
these
play
things
it.
still
I
cost
don't
money.
care what it is. I would just play it.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two.
gonna lie, for me, it's just like I just have a hard time playing games in general. It's like it's so easy to start on, but then it's so hard to like continue with them.
City, regardless of the circumstances.
Like I started Resident Evil, yeah, the very first one. Well, at least the remake for, I don't remember what it was, but the remake of the first one. And then like 10 minutes in, I was like, man, I'm kind of sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed instead. And then I just never picked it up again. I didn't even have like enough time in the game to say, yeah, this is a bad game or this is a good game. Because I had like, I killed a zombie, picked up an item, it's like, man, I'm going to bed. Yeah, this was also back when my sleep schedule was like, I was gonna say was, but it's back to being bad. Yeah, it's like good but bad at the same time. Like I go to bed, I want to say like at 11-ish. Wake up at like, I want to say around 7. But then I go back to bed at like 11 or noon. And then I go back and then I wake up again around like 3 to 4. So it's good if you cut out the power nap in the middle. Don't even get me started. Like, back when my sister like dropped off their cat to live with us for like a bit because she was like in Mexico. It's like, okay, she can't exactly take care of their cat while they're in Mexico. So it's like, yeah, we'll take care of it. Bro, this boy did not stop waking me up. I was like, come on, I just want to go to bed. You know, when they just bug you for no reason, I'm just like, come on. I was having a perfectly good time. And now it's just like, you're barking up the wrong tree, bro. I think what made it worse for me is the fact that my cat's like rotated turns bugging me. So as soon as one finished, the other one is like, just all howdy there. It's like, oh come on, I just got rid of one of you. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think like mid palace or whatever you want to call it, you could switch them out. Yeah, they're not just like, I'm just not feeling it. Yeah, no, that would be annoying. It's like, I'm not feeling the boss. One thing I do love though is that it's just like day one it's available, you're like, alright, let me just power through this whole palace regardless of game. Let me just solo this day one. Because I know both Persona 4 and 5 I did that. Like, okay, Persona 5 Palace is available. Doing it day 1. Day 2, that's when I send the calling card, and then there you go. Yeah. I thought that was one nice thing. It was more theatrical. Yeah, no, that was epic, if you will. Better. You paid good money for that. By money, I mean anything. Yeah. I could have downloaded.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Oh, there. Damn, I was away for 1 second and I'm getting ready.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Last one!
That was a close one.
I know for a fact, if like you give me an option, I'm just not gonna play poorly. But say I decide to like play FES at some point, where it's like a remake or something like that. It's just not gonna be an option. Because it's like, the only good thing is that you can choose your gender. But for me, because I am like, it's such a gray area. It's just like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's nice. But I don't really care that much.
A complete victory. Great job.
Oh, it actually changes the story a bit? I mean, I guess it's nothing like too major. It's just like, probably like who you can romance, stuff like that. Yeah, I honestly don't remember the thing.
Be careful. There are 4 enemies.
Oh, there. See here, which one would I prefer?
4 enemies remain. Stay cautious.
Yeah.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Personally speaking, I think I would definitely choose the female one, just because it's like... No, this is hard. They're both good.
This thing won't give up.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
For the most part, it's like a clear, obvious, like, oh, this is like the better one. This is the one you choose. Other times it's never like, ooh, it's actually like, you could choose either one. Like, I remember... You know, but also, like, the best fucking uniforms definitely goes to Persona 3. Those aren't uniforms, that's just straight drip. I was crafting a pretty good deck. It's not. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, someone comes in at the absolute worst point. Let me hear my voice for a quick second. Okay, that time I didn't hate it. That time. Yeah. No, there is. I just don't exactly remember how it is. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
One enemy detected.
Not bad, huh?
Straight up, I kind of prefer like YouTube music over what's it called, Spotify. Yeah, no, like I just prefer it because you can have like the weird remixes. Like if you want to have like the rooftop song from Sonic remixed with I forgot Clarity, which honestly that remix it goes hard. Rooftop Clarity, ooh. Yeah, it's I think like the video is called Rooftop Clarity. It's like it was a pop song that was in the that was popular like a while ago.
One enemy remains.
And
Not bad, huh?
yeah, like I'm not even gonna lie, one of my absolute favorite is like Love Game by Lady Gaga with CPR by Cupcake. It goes so unbelievably hard for no reason. Like, I'm like, how does that work so well? Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of that card because it is absolutely doo-doo. Oh yeah. Wait, the protagonist of Catherine makes it. Wait, are the universes connected or something?
Defeat it.
What a stunning victory!
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. I want to play full body. I don't know. I just never got to. Yeah, I'll play your game. I just heard it was good. That's about it. I actually don't. I was probably told it, but completely forgot.
Please hit. Jeez, that one's fast.
3 enemies remain. Iori has defeated an enemy. Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
I couldn't defeat it.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Oh my god, it's just like Squid Game.
Last one. One enemy remains.
Honestly, that's a bad habit I also picked up. When it's nothing like Squid Game, oh, it's just like it.
I couldn't defeat it.
Be careful. Takiba is badly injured. Keep up the good work.
Yes! My skill level has increased.
Honestly, it doesn't sound too bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, luckily I can bear through a game's graphics being bad or just it being like horribly unoptimized, but that's just because I'm so used to it. Yeah, like, oh my god. I remember when I played through the original Fallout, I need to save consistently or my save file would just corrupt. I'm like, oh, this is great. Luckily, it got me into a habit not relying on the, what's it called, the autosave. But, man, that was really annoying. It's always like this, like, I saved, but did I really? I just gotta make sure I did it. Oh, I would go down afterwards screaming if I lost hours.
One enemy. Great attack.
Here's a chance. Let's
Okay, that happened to me technically, but that was also my complete choice.
What a stunning
So,
victory.
funny enough, the very first time I played Golden, I was like, I almost immediately romance what's her name, Yukiko. But then they introduced the Rise. It's like, damn, I kind of want her instead, but I don't want to be like do the the harem move, because that would conflict with that. And it's like, you know what? Let me just restart.
Strike first.
Please hit. Rain.
Honestly, I just seen the harem route on like 3. They just kind of yell at you and that's about
Don't
it.
get careless.
But they're like, they're still mad at you.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Yeah, no, they beat you up, and then Sojiro's like, alright, I got you out of a sticky mess, don't fuck it up. My boy Sojiro coming in clutch.
Not bad, huh? Man, I'm beat.
Iori is fatigued. Shouldn't you return?
Yeah, I would imagine just, especially I'm not sure how long the levels actually are, but I've heard they're long. Yeah, like the dungeons get pretty long.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Last one.
One enemy remains.
Who's the man?
I'm getting kind of tired.
This is not good. Takiba is fatigued.
Oh, so technically speaking, it's like limitless. The only thing impeding your progress is like where you're at the story. Ah, I see. You know, like I saw a meme. I obviously didn't understand at the time. I was like, oh boy, am I ready to go through 100 floors of TARDIS? Oh my god, that's a 3930. I'm
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
That still sounds like they doing too much. They playing too much, man.
2 enemies remain. Don't get carried away.
I couldn't finish it off.
Please hit!
Takira has defeated an enemy.
I'm not gonna lie, that is like something I'm not a big fan of in like most games.
One enemy
Just like you don't just naturally progress.
That was a close one.
What's wrong?
Oh my
Are you
God.
feeling tired?
I like. Yeah, because it's like I like it to just like if you want to like you know just over level because you're like I'm not losing this fight, I want to one shot them, you could do that. I don't want to do that. I want the story. I want to talk to these people.
2 enemies detected. Defeated an enemy.
Absolutely not. Like I tried and I'm like this is too much. No, like I did a new game plus, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have like the strongest persona I can summon. I should be good, right? So I had a what's it called? Okay, maybe I should have chosen a better one. I chose the pro tags like main. The main, yeah, Izanagi. Except I leveled it up to level 99. And all the stats were like 99 as well. There was only one, and like they had good type coverage. They covered it every single type. They still sucked ass though. If they do, that's probably what did it. If not, I just got wiped. And like, okay, I'm not the best gamer, but I'm not bad.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, a Dark Souls no hit run, yeah, that's easy. I do that while I'm sleeping, dude. No chance I'm doing that. Yeah, but I could beat a Dark Souls game. Correction, I have beaten a Dark Souls game.
2 enemies detected. Strike.
It.
This thing won't give up.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I don't see that as like that hard. But I'm not sure if it is because it's like second playthrough I was like, you know what, let me just like fuse all these personas together. There you go. Do every single bit of content I can do. Like I just maximize what I could do. Yeah, versus like when let's see here. Look at my Steam library. It was probably easy to 100%. The last game I did, Needy Streamer Overload. That's super easy. It's literally just choose these options while you're going through a route. There you go. You 100% of it.
One enemy remains.
Yep. You just choose the right option at the right time. There you go. Like that is easy. Versus, like, I don't even want to think about 100%ing Elden Ring. Dude, no, the worst part is I was actually going through it, like, trying to 100% it. It was devastatingly long. And not to mention, some boss fights, they're, like, so hard. Which, I mean, obviously gonna happen, it's a Souls.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
I wouldn't be surprised. Simply because it's like, okay, who doesn't have Elden Ring?
One enemy remains.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like absolutely everyone just plays it. Yeah, no, I was not there. It could have been one of the times when I was like, you know, gone. One of my week-long vacations. Yep.
3 enemies detected. They appear distressed.
Yeah, it could have been during that, because I knew Fate had a PS5. I just didn't know I didn't even know they brought it to the door.
Defeated an enemy.
Yeah, because I do, like, all I remember is one time they did say, oh, we could, like, game together when I bring my PlayStation 5 over. I don't remember what we could play. Probably Dead by Daylight. Other than that, I don't know. Because, like, crossplay games I play is, like, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, and I genuinely think that's it.
Strike first.
I mean, I guess technically Roblox.
Just one more. One enemy remains.
Yeah, like, okay, I technically play Hearthstone, that's on the phone. But that doesn't count. Because
Keep up the good work.
I'm not gonna lie, in my whole lifetime I've met one other person that plays Hearthstone. One other person. Oh yeah, I forgot I do have Rocket League. I just don't play it because it's like, why do I want to play Rocket League? It's not bad, it's just everyone I played it with kind of took it seriously, while I didn't care. I was like, man, car goes vroom, and I like hit ball. I was not good at it, but I was having fun.
Just one more. One enemy remains.
My teammates probably absolutely hated me for like tryhards. No, like, I remember first hour of the game, I know the tryhards hated me for this, because it's just funny. But I, like, genuinely, I just ran around this circle, collecting, the little dots until I ran out, and then just reloaded.
3 enemies present.
Yeah, I wasted all my boosts, So then I refilled it, and I was like doing the Grand Prix there.
3 enemies remain.
I was literally contributing nothing to the team. It was so fun though.
Please hit. Ready.
I still remember though, I was like, okay, I'm having fun playing like the JoJo fighting game. It's pretty fun. I'm okay at it. Let me try online. I got my ass handed to me. I was like, yeah, never again. I'm not touching online.
That was a close one.
Yeah, no, it's like fighting games. It's such a high barrier of entry. Like, oh my god. Like, my experience is probably how it was with everyone else. Just like, alright, I got full comboed, I didn't get a single shot in on them, and they just whooped me. And it's just like, yeah, I don't want to play on it. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's just with every game. Cause like, okay, I played, I'm not gonna lie, I've been addicted to Dead by Daylight. I've been playing it all.
The enemy caught up with me.
Mainly the killer, just cause it's like easy. The other day I was like, you know what, this person like started groveling on their knees, just like, please don't kill me. And I was like, you know what, yeah, just I'll let you live. And then they led me to their teammate just so they could get hatched. So they sold out their teammate just so they could get hatched. And I was like, you know what, I'll let it slide. Was it a good thing to do? Probably not.
Stunning victory.
Yeah, no, they kept fucking leading the killer to us, and then we got killed because well, they led the killer to us, but they were like untouched, unscathed. Like, yeah, no, I'm not touching that. Like, oh come. Oh yeah, it was. I was like, bro, what? Genuinely, what did we do to deserve this? We were just there chilling, probably talking about Personas, to be honest. What I don't... Yeah. Oh yeah, it was... It was good, but I'm glad I didn't try it out until like then, because I would have eaten there a lot more, and that that food is not healthy. No way. I'm still getting Papa John's. I actually have some leftover in my fridge right now. Could have been, because it's like, I'm not even gonna lie, since I'm pescatarian, it's just a good option. I just get like a mushroom pizza and there you go. Yeah, because it's like, every other fast food is like, I can have the fries, and I could take a gamble on the fish, and that's about it. And unless it's like, Subway or Jimmy John's, because you know that's just a sandwich place. Like, come on.
Iori is in danger. Be careful. Iori is severely injured.
Oh, nice. 69. Oh yeah, how was the Spider-Verse burger? Yeah. It's either a slow creep or you've made it. Let's hope it's not a slow creep. That'd be amazing. It's like, you better test it out when you wake up. Just shoot if you can shoot guns. I'm actually like a little sad that I couldn't. I mean, technically I can try it, but it's like I gotta be like, yeah, I'm not pescatarian for like a day. Yeah, like I was like a little sad. It's like, oh, I can't just try them. Fuck, it sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen it.
Hang in there.
If you sent it to me on Instagram, I'm gonna check. I remember seeing a video of Spider-Man beat someone up. I remember that for sure. At minimum, I've watched the video of someone Spider-Man beating someone up.
Now, strike back.
Also, I'm sure you could notice I've been sending you a lot more memes. And it's partly it's because all my memes are in Spanish. Like, I just can't escape it. They're all in Spanish. And it's like, okay, there's literally like a very small handful of people I could like genuinely send that to. I got you. I got Eddie. I got... Yeah. I could send it, but then you're gonna need to like bust out Google Translate. So it's just like not. I don't want to like make them go through that extra effort for the like meme. Like the person calling that man on like the Mexican like highway. That's a banger. That's a classic. It's just like, oh my god. There's like no one I could send it to.
That was close.
Just for the scratch. I'm not even gonna lie, you seeing the health that low kind of just gave me like mini flashbacks to like Fear and Hunger, just because I was locked in a state where I was consistently like at 5 health because I accidentally got poisoned, and every turn in combat I would like lose 3 to 5 health, and I can't like regenerate unless I like use items. If I like go to bed, I'm not like, oh, back to full health. So it's just like I was just stuck, constantly dying. If I get sneezed at, I'm gonna die. It was so bad to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna take that L. I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, like it was. I have battle scars to prove. Oh, fun fact! I didn't know you could switch personas on when I played 4. I only used one at a time because I didn't know you could switch. They never explained it, and I will not. I'm not gonna read. Like that's just something I don't do. You know, for two JRPG fans, I feel like we should be reading, because that's most of the game. I, no, like just RPGs in general. I feel like it's the reason why my English isn't like absolutely horrible. Because I've tried to dumb it down just so like people kind of understood me here. So that's why sometimes it's still not like the greatest because it's still like, oh, I still think you like you're a troglodyte. I hate to say it, but I treat you like a troglodyte. Like, yeah, you don't know English. Because that's what I'm used to. Yeah, no, I'm like, huh. I don't need to dumb it down that much. Because like I just spat out the word heretic and I needed to explain what that meant. And I'm like, I didn't think that was something I needed to like explain. And most of it is just from like RPGs because it's like medieval, they use Old English. Let's see here. Oh yeah, those are some. Yeah. It also depends on like that atmosphere you're going for. Cause like for example, The Witcher, their English, it's something. But they also, you're surrounded by like a lot of like peasants and stuff, so it's like, okay, that makes sense. They genuinely just couldn't afford an education. Oh yo, they went there in Persona 4. You know, like that must have been such a cool throwback. But for me, I was like, oh, this is a pretty neat play. You just played the games backwards. Yeah, luckily they're all relatively self-contained. Actually, I would argue Persona 5 is the most self-contained. The only thing is like, if you have like the, I don't even want to call it DLC. No, like the quote-unquote DLC that's just like, oh, here's some cool costumes you can switch into. There you go. Yeah, technically it's DLC. There's that. It's like, yeah, you just get them for free, so it's okay. I'll take it. But it's just like, oh, here's some nice throwbacks. This is a poster of an idol. You would recognize it if you played 4. Otherwise, it's just like, oh, this is just some. And then obviously you genuinely just went to their high school and 4. I don't think so. Unless it was like one of the battle simulations that Igor and then like the twins made you do. Cause I just powered right through them. Yeah, cause I know those battles I just powered through. Like I put on a YouTube video, started playing, and then just ran through every single one. I do not remember a single battle that happened. I just know I beat them. Like the soundtracks, I feel like that's just a JRPG thing. Like they just have like good soundtracks. Like, the only time I've really like added songs to my playlist, 9 times out of 10 it was a JRPG. Like how I knew the Persona soundtrack before I knew the game series. Like I listened to the music before I even like picked up the game. No, Persona 5, like before I even got into the series, I like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Yeah, no, I have a horrible hand, but yeah, that's not the point. Like, I listened to the Persona 5 soundtrack without even playing the game. I was just like, you know, it's great. And most times I'm just like, oh, it's that song. Like you've heard it like in memes before, you just didn't know it came from there. I'm really gonna need some draw. I'm just gonna die. Hearthstone. Just cause I can like turn off my brain. I'm playing an aggro deck. I don't gotta think. I just place everything down and then I just go face. It's the equivalent of just doing the auto battle. Damn. I mean, honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, and then like, if you bring your Switch on over, there you go. If you have anything in your backlog. Okay, I like listening to music, but I just feel guilty because it's like, man, I could be doing like literally anything else, and then I'm just like sitting there listening to music. I have it on like 24. I'm not even joshing around. It's like 24/7. I even go to bed with music on just so I don't gotta hear like my fucking neighbors. They're definitely Hispanic neighbors, that's for sure. They're playing like Yep, I just blanked out on absolutely every single song that plays like at Mexican parties, but you know they're there. Yeah, it's no secret. It could like shut up sometimes. To me, it's just like, how do you listen to the exact same song? Actually, never mind. When I put it that way. You know, that was genuinely the worst way to put it. Because for me, my most recently played songs are usually like the top 20 songs on like my recently added in like Spotify. There's a time and place for it, but it's just like it's an unforgivable sin. Genuinely, like, hell, I want to play Jet Set Radio just because like the soundtrack is good. Oh yeah. Let me see which ones are in my playlist. 'Cause I know I went through like the whole soundtrack of it a while ago, and I was like, all of these, for the most part, they don't miss. Damn, I gotta stop listening to so much damn music. Fly Like a Butterfly? Ooh. Grace and Glory? It's great. I'm gonna play it eventually just for it. And also, I'm nearing to 3,000 songs. I am actually a bit excited to finally break 3,000 songs. I need 15 more songs, that's it. So just listen to like one JRPG album and then there I'm good to go. The craziest part is I only actually started adding songs to my playlist like 2 years ago. Before, I don't think I listened to music, to be honest. Like that just sounds strange. Like I didn't listen to music, but it's genuinely it's like, oh, it came on the radio. I recognize that song. That's it. If you. I know Pitbull. Yeah, exactly. He's all over the world. How have I not? I know Michael Jackson. You know, like, I'm not gonna lie, out of every single artist, just like, I feel like Michael Jackson is definitely like the biggest. Because it's like, regardless of age, you tell them Michael Jackson, like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Like, the biggest artist as of like this era of music, I want to say it's honestly it might be Taylor Swift, just because I genuinely, like, everyone I've met, it's just like, oh yeah, that's like one of my favorite artists, and I kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of can't stand it anymore. I'm just like, bro, I've heard it enough. Get this shit out of my face. It was good like a year ago. I'm not even gonna lie, like a year ago I was like, yeah, I'm fine, it's great, I'll listen to it every now and then. But now it's just like, bro, stop, you're killing me. It's like, I just heard it way too much and it's like, please stop it. It's like the banda music, I hear it too much. It was like, I hate to compare it to this, but it's generally how I would compare it. The Pineapple Apple Pen song, back when that was popular. Just because I'm like, bro, I do not want to hear this, but I couldn't escape it every time it was in my fucking feed. Oh, and the amount of times I've heard this like snippet of like the soundtrack of Persona 3. I've heard this snippet so much. Yeah, just because it's like every damn YouTuber plays it. It's like, I mean, it's a great song, don't get me wrong. But now I'm just like, yes, this is YouTube video. Also, I hate to bring it up, but it's genuinely one I've heard a lot. The Danganronpa soundtrack. I've heard that soundtrack so much just like on YouTube videos. It is definitely like one of the game series that I was like into, but I'm like, why was I into it? It's like, I don't know, it's not bad, but it's not, I wouldn't call it good. You know, like genuinely, it's like, okay, one, I would say it's like it's a bit rough around the edges, but it's like it's the first one. So it's like, you know what, it's bound to happen. Not every game can be like an absolute banger. 2, honestly, pretty solid all around. It was pretty enjoyable. And then 3, they just threw everything away. Yeah, V3, and then like the ending, they just threw everything away. It's just like, oh yeah, that thing we built up for like 2 separate games, and then this one, we're just gonna throw it out. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Unless you count, I know I think when they remade it, they made like something new for it. Wait. Is their name Kenji? Damn, that's crazy. That's one of my friends' name. Yeah. Yo, isn't that like Makoto, one of the characters from Danganronpa? Yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them in the Persona series alone. Needless to say, it's a pretty common name. Japanese name. I'm actually curious. Makoto. Which one is the first one that shows up? Makoto Shinkai. Japanese animator. That's the first one that shows up. The second one is Nijima. It's so crazy that Makoto and Nijima was in the same level as in that Japanese animator. Look at he animate stuff such as Your Name. I don't think I have to say more. Honestly, I fucking loved Your Name. Like the movie Your Name. It was such a great watch. It's I don't know how to describe the show. Just anime stuff, I guess. They kind of just do their thing. Yeah, it's an animated movie. The whole premise is like this person is like, I think when they go to bed, it's been a while since I've watched it. Oh no, I think it's like every other day they like swap bodies with someone. And they like leave behind messages just to like let the other person know, because it's like, oh hey, like what the fuck is going on? And they kind of just figure it out together, and eventually they meet up. But later, just spoiler stuff. Stuff happens. Surprise.
One enemy remains.
Yep, and then there you go. It was genuinely fun, enjoyable.
You have the potential to grow
It entertained me for I want to say 1 hour 30. It could have been longer, it could have been shorter. I do not remember. But solid. I'd give it a like a 7 to 8 out of 10. No.
One enemy detected.
What the? Yeah, I looked it up. The description gives me nothing to work off of. A health inspector and 2 helpers hunt mutant killer slugs that call the sewer home.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Yep, that's all the information they give me. And honestly, I don't think they gotta give me more.
One enemy remains.
Yeah, who decided to print that card? Five mana draw 5, that is disgusting. Yeah, no. I just played like one of the new cards and this is absolutely disgusting. I don't know why you were like, yeah, that's a good idea. I think that can actually happen.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
Yeah, no, like that. Absolutely sick. Like, oh, let me use this. And it's like, oh yeah, you get it for free. Like, literally. If you waited like all floor.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Just one more.
What? Oh yeah. Like they just straight up chop them up, and if that doesn't work, they just bust out a chainsaw. Genuinely, the first time I saw that, my jaw dropped. I was like, whoa.
3 enemies detected. Strike first.
Yeah, like I just didn't know how to react. I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be like. I didn't expect for the children to whip out a chainsaw and then do it themselves. That's for sure.
Please hit. That was easy.
Oh, that reminds me. Me and Fate, like, during like.
3 enemies.
Yeah, during spring break. We watched. I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure it was like a. I think it was a Turkish film, a Turkish horror movie. I forgot what it was called. It was honestly.
2 enemies
yeah.
remain. Don't get careless.
Like. I think I stayed for like 3 to 4 days at the beginning of spring break, and then after that I left. Yeah, no, I was gone. Yeah, no, but we watched the movie. It went. We were laughing, having a fun time, just making fun of the movie of it. But then, shit went down. You know, like shit went down. Like, wait, hold up, slow down. What's happening?
2 enemies detected.
The children just tied up their mom, and now they're like interrogating her. What just happened? It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
You have the potential to grow.
I wasn't there, but I've heard it's horrible. No, like the only reason I know I've watched it is because for my criminal justice class I did someone convinced the teacher to play Raw, and that put me to sleep. Yeah, for a while I was like, you know what, I want to be a detective. I honestly, I don't know why I was like, detective, yes, that's what I want to do. But at that time I was like, you know what, that sounds like a great idea. And then after being in that class, I was like, no, actually, it was still an option, but then I was like, I think it's it, but I played Doki Doki, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to make games. So after that, I was just like, yeah, I think I'll stick to the coding stuff, because like, you know what? Turns out I actually kind of like it. Because, you know, like the whole time I was playing Doki Doki, I was like, man, I want to see the source code behind this. This is great. Yep. And then I took a game dev course, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be that type of game dev. Because, I mean, to be fair, they didn't teach us. No, it was here at Purdue. It's why I dropped out. No, like my whole thought process while I was like doing the course, this is like, oh, they'll actually teach me some stuff I can like apply and learn the basics. At first they did do that, like semester 1. I was like, okay, it's the basics. It's like, you're gonna need to do it. And then like and then like semester 2 came around. It's like, okay, you're doing the exact same thing, but it's like even worse now. And it's like, I already got like all my that summer course, I did all the courses required for like every major. Just got that out of the way so I could actually focus on like learning my, you know, job. And it's like, man, they're not doing anything. My plan was literally just to, I mean, my whole plan, even while I was there, was like to just make games on the side, like shitty Flash games, just to have like some more experience under my belt. Yeah, just stuff like that. Just nothing I gotta think too hard about. Like, literally just like eating Panda Express Simulator or something like that. Something that's just like horrible. I've had, well, correction, I didn't have it one time, but the one time I was with someone that had it, after that I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not touching Panda Express because they got food poisoning. So I was like, literally the very first time they got food poisoning, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna tempt fate ever. I'm sure it's like it's good. I'd just rather not tempt fate.
Keep up the good work.
Honestly, like probably, yeah, I was about to say honestly, just going to like a Chinese buffet. Oh, another good pescatarian option is actually Chinese buffets. Yeah, I can. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, I can have like one or two of them, but then after that, it's just like, oh, it's just too much for me.
An assault by 2 enemies.
Like, it's sweet, alright. I could have one, and it's like, okay, let me go in for a second one, but after the second one, I'm just like, dude, this is too much for me.
Has defeated an enemy.
Way to go! You could.
This thing won't give up.
Not bad.
I'm getting kind of tired.
This is not good. Takiba is fatigued.
Oh yeah, I still remember that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Or I was like, yeah, I'll just call it there. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, I knew I was already gonna take up like the rest of the time of me being there. So like, yep, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm going to the bathroom. But no, honestly, it's an experience that I can't live without. Sometimes the best part about the day, I genuinely feel like a monk. I feel like I'm opening my third eye.
Fiori has defeated an enemy.
It's just, I don't know, it's so relaxing, like showers too.
I see you're still unable to recover. Only one more.
Yeah, like I know sometimes in the shower I'm just like, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not even showering, I'm just like, I'm just chilling. I'm just like intaking the atmosphere, if you will.
One enemy remains.
Jeez, that was fast.
It's just like, this is great.
Keep up the good work.
No, it's exactly like that actually. It's just like, I'm just gonna sit here and then that's it. I'm just gonna vibe out. Roughly, but it's like we weren't that close because I didn't like getting close to people. Just because it's like they like sports. That's like I'm not against it. It's just like I'm not for it.
3 enemies detected. Strike first. Yeah. 2 remain.
Whoa, nice!
Please hit! I couldn't defeat it!
Yeah.
2 enemies remain. Don't get carried.
No, like for me, just like just like sitting down and watching a sport, I just can't.
Please hit!
Only 1 more.
Like I'm just gonna get bored and walk away. Like whenever they invited me to go like watch a boxing match, kid you not, what I did, I showed up, I ate their pizza because they always, of course, like come on, how could you not have pizza? It's great. Yeah, they did that, and then I just like put on their boxing gloves, beat the shit out of like their what's it called, the little. Why am I blinking out in the name? The punching bags. I would just sit there, beat the shit out of it, and then that's it. And genuinely, great time.
1 enemy detected. Strike first. You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
Yeah, like how like Wii Sports is like the perfect example of that. It's literally just the best way to describe Wii Sports for anyone that hasn't played it, which I would be surprised if there is someone that hasn't played it. It's just like me and the boys just dicking around. Oh, that got intense. I fucking miss it. Really? I mean, I guess sometimes I can understand because it's just like not the. Sometimes you just don't want to move. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I'm just lazy. Yeah, just like toss around the balls, and then it's like I'm not even doing it right, but I do not care.
Detected. Strike first.
I didn't know it was that because I wasn't the friend with the Wii. It was my neighbor. I actually got to see him the other day.
1 enemy remains.
Who's the man? Man, I'm beat.
Iori is fatigued. Shouldn't you return?
I honestly forgot they made like. It makes sense they made one, but I just forgot they made like a Switch version of it.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
Junpei is leveled up.
That or like the controls were probably like just horrible to play with. Also, I was about to say I remember that. Turns out there's actually like what's it called? A DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I didn't even know. I don't think it's like that, but I actually don't know and I haven't checked it out because honestly I can't be bothered. Like, I'm sure it's good. Or okay, actually, I'm gonna say that instead. Okay, it's a little too open for me. And it's like not done well. Cause it's like, sure, you can just do whatever you want at any pace, challenge any gym at any order. That's nice. But you also have it technically on rails, just because it's like, okay, all of these Pokemon are level 80, you should probably wait till you're around level 80 to beat them. Versus, oh, this is your first gym, let me pull out these Pokemon instead. That would have been cool.
That was easy.
Yeah, like if they did it like that, I'm sure it would have been way more enjoyable. And also just like kind of have an interest, because I kind of see vaguely the route. They were like, okay, this is the route you should be going. You probably exit out of this door just because it's the closest, and then just like spin around the whole map, and there you go. And also not obviously the bugs at launch. Do you explore the whole floor?
Who's the man?
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm usually one that, like, whatever game I'm playing, I loot every single nook and cranny. Like, there's not gonna be a single corner I do not touch. Except for Persona 3, and probably gonna be for Persona 3 if I play portable. Because it's like, oh, it's just painful. It's like, I just wanted, for once, I'm like, please just just get it over with.
What a stunning victory!
Wait, like, what do you mean, no, like, none of the animated cutscenes that they usually do? I'll reserve my judgment, because it was made in, like, around 2010, right? We probably took it out because the only reason I could think of is the whole fact they added like a female one, and you wouldn't need to like redo it. Just like when you have the file, it's like, okay, so since you chose this animated cutscene is gonna play where it shows a female protagonist instead, and maybe they were just a little confined on time because, well, yeah, just game development in general doesn't have the best track record for, yeah, let's give our employees a perfectly reasonable amount of time to make a game.
2 enemies detected.
they made it memorable. I'll say that.
I couldn't defeat it.
Yeah. It's like they made history, but did they really want to? Like the history they want to make is like making Shadow the Hedgehog. Now that was just that's just great. You know, like for that time, and it's like, okay, the Sonic franchise, known for being like a platformer, right? Let's give him a gun. Like, I would have. It's something you would have probably never combined the two franchises, especially like at that time. And it's like, you know what? Let's do it, and it worked great. Yeah, like another example of that is actually I would say what's the name? Have you ever played Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare?
One enemy remains.
It's okay. So they took Plants vs Zombies. There's Garden Warfare 2, and then like the third one. They made it the Plants vs Zombies franchise into a third-person shooter. Yeah, the third one did. Which is just like, okay, who was in the board meeting was like, you know what? Yeah, let's make this strategic thing that Plants vs Zombie is. Let's make it into a third-person shooter. Like on paper, it doesn't feel like it would be a good translation, but oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, no, the last one that went downhill. But the first one, it was amazing. It was multiplayer only, so that was about the only restriction. The second one is the first one, but like better in every way. And then the third one, they just went back.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
They can't all be hits. But it's like, that's such a sleeper series. Like,
Couldn't finish it up.
I genuinely recommend it. Like,
Keep up the
just
good work.
From someone that just actually looks at how games are made, it's made well. And it's also just fun from like a buyer's perspective. That I think that they do like a normal port of just like the OG one. Not the second one though. I do know Plants vs. like the first Garden Warfare was on the PS3 because I remember I played it on the 360. Yeah, no, but it's like such a super franchise, and you can get it on sale for like $5-10. Oh yeah, like PS. Fuck yeah. Royal was like the only one that's on 4.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
I know technically it is just it's like the backwards compab. Fuck, I can't say it, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
Iori has defeated an enemy. Last one. One enemy remains.
All I can say is Strikers was okay.
Not bad, huh?
Oh no, it was short. Like I blasted through it like I think it was like 30-40 hours, and it was like, okay, I beat the game. Like I absolutely blasted through that game. I'm not sure if it's just because I just like min-maxed what I was supposed to do, and it's like, okay, there you go, straight to the point. Damn. Yeah. I gotta go get some cigarettes real quick. I love it when jewelry looks like crunchy. Yeah, like it just looks edible. Oh, dude. Like if someone got down under their knees, proposed to me with a ring pop, that's a keeper right there. I'm. It had like a. It had like a weird circle in the middle, right? Like a weird swirl. Yeah, I've had them. Do you remember the baby bottle pops? I think you dip it into something that was sour. The only reason I still remember that is because they decided to make a online game. Yep, Baby Bottle Pop decided to make like a Club Penguin type of deal. I don't remember it. It was not good. I remember that. Yeah, who would have thought making Baby Bottle Pop into a game was a bad idea?